Hey y'all, it's Anna with Creative Haven here, and I'm going to share with you guys today how I made this adorable Easter bunny head wreath. So we have these beautiful florals here that I'm using in this design, and we have this moss head covered bunny head wreath, and these ribbons came from Hobby Lobby in the Easter section. Got these fun little picks from Walmart in the Easter section. Now I know Easter's over right now. I'm a little behind getting this up, but you can always have this saved for next year. Now I'm going first with this greenery I got from Hobby Lobby with the little yellow flowers on it. I thought it would go really good on this design. It would be a really good filler and give it that splash of yellow that I'm looking for. Just clipping the stem and basically just figuring out where I'm gonna start and kind of make the center of my design at where I'll put the ribbon. And so that's what you can see that I'm doing right now. And now I'm just going to hot glue that with my hot glue gun, and we just slide it into the groove between the branches and the grapevine and fluff it up. And on to the next piece. So basically, once you get your idea of where your center is going to be, where your bow is going to go, I just add my two main stems. As you can see, I moved the first one back a little bit. I went a little too much to the side, so luckily with this, it's pretty easily changeable because the glue wasn't totally hot yet, so I caught it just in time. I am just re-gluing that back in and taking a sip of Dr. Pepper, of course. And you're basically just going to repeat the step that you did for the first stem. Figure out where you want it to go on the other side, add your hot glue, and just find a place to kind of work the stem into the grapevine where it's not loose, it's got a good tight grip, and you know it's not going to move or budge or fall out. So, and just fluff it and repeat steps as we go. So with these picks from Walmart, I actually didn't use them as a whole. I just cut off the curly stems in the yellow and just used them actually. And I'm going to put the rest of the stuff from these picks off for another design. So next I'm adding in these miniature baby blue roses. I actually got these at Michael's, part of the spring sale about a month ago. And I'm just going to cut the stem, remove the leaves. All you want is the stem and the roses on these. And I did cut the stem longer than what I did with the yellow greenery. And that's just because I want these to hang a little bit. I don't want them to be so short it's stuck right on the grapevine base and you won't see them through the other greenery that I'm going to add. And so that's just my tip on that one. Hopefully it's easy to understand. This is my first YouTube, so hopefully this first one isn't too bad. And I'm just going to repeat the steps again as I did with the first two roses. I'm just going to clip the stem a little bit shorter on these because these are going towards the top. And just add my hot glue and groove it into the grapevine, and you're just going to fluff as you go. And now I'm going to add in some more of the yellow greenery stems from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to add the hot glue again to the stem and just kind of fluff around and add pieces as you go. Now we are going to add in these buttercream yellow peonies that I got from Hobby Lobby. These are some of my favorite florals to get at Hobby Lobby. And as you can see, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. I did cut the stem short on these and added my glue, and I'm just fitting it in the groove. Has, you know, same kind of repeated step in that area of wreath making. And I'm clipping the little buds off, and I'm using those for something else. So I'm just going to add the glue again and add the yellow peony on the other side, same as the other. One tip that I go by in wreath making is basically kind of whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. And I keep that in concept with where the ribbon is. Wherever your bow is, I should say. Whatever you do to one side of the bow, you do to the other. And I mean, there really is no wrong way to make a wreath. Everyone has their preferences, but that's just mine. So now, as you can see, I am going in with eucalyptus greenery. These are actually from Michaels as well in their spring sale from about a month ago. But I do believe these eucalyptus stems are available year round. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that they have them year round as well. And so I'm just adding these in. Wherever I kind of see a blank spot is where I'm sticking the eucalyptus right now. And I have one other kind of greenery that I'm going to be adding in that I think is really going to make it pop. And I'm just going to finish up adding the last little bit of the eucalyptus greenery I have. And again, I'm just filling in the spaces that I see kind of a little bit empty, a little bit bare, and just moving along. Now I'm just fluffing it up, seeing how the design's going, and I'm going to add in some more of the buttercream peonies. And because I feel like there's a little bit more blue roses than the yellow peonies, obviously. So we are going to add some of these more towards the top of our design. And the stems are going to be cut a little bit shorter. That particular stem I just had in my hand is smaller. So I used a longer stem just so it would stick out a little bit. And I'm going back in and just filling up some bare spots with greenery that I already have cut up, and I just wanted to have that really full, natural fullness look. And now I'm going to go in with this next greenery that I had. These are also from Michaels. They have like a blue tint on the leaves, and so it's really, I think, going to make the blue and the roses really pop out, and the little bit of blue that is in the ribbon. So these are longer, and so the stems are shorter, but the stem with the leaves are longer, and they kind of hang. So I did put a little bit shorter ones towards the top, and I put the longer stems, you'll see I moved towards the bottom of the design a little bit with the longer hanging stem ones. And these have like a really nice, lifelike, smooth texture. Like, they're not cheap, they're not like cotton or anything like that. They're really good, thick, rubbish material like, and they look lifelike. So now that I've added the florals and the greenery that I want in this design, I'm just going to go back and kind of take a step back from it and see if I see any more bare spots or spots I see that could need fluffing. If there's a stem that's caught on another stem, this is the time where I just step back and see if there's any more need to be added. And of course there always is. So I'm going to add in some more greenery and we'll move along. So now we are going to add in 2 yellow curly cues from the Walmart picks that I took apart. I'm only using 2 of them because I only had 2 yellow ones. The other colors were like a lime green and a pink, and I kind of just want to stick to the yellow and blue combination in the design itself, even though the bow and the ribbon does have the other colors in it as well. I wanted those to just kind of stay as the pop of color only in the bow. If that makes sense. I am attaching this to the grapevine with a zip tie. I will do a bow tutorial when I get a little bit better at the bows. Right now it's kind of rough because I burnt my knuckle with hot glue actually. So now I'm taking the skinniest ribbon that I have. It's also from Hobby Lobby. And I'm bringing it around front from the back and tying it around the center of the bow so it covers the zip tie, tying it into a small bow in the center and just making adjustments, fluffing it, getting the loops the right size, and it's complete. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you would, like and subscribe to my new channel. And if you have any tips or comments, this is my first video. Hopefully it's not too bad. Y'all have a great day.